Welcome to a new game, Dicey Dungeons. So this is a game I got at some point. I got a while ago, but I hadn't really played it. I stared at it for a while. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. And it is a super fun game. It's kind of one of those games that feels like it could have been made in a game jam at some point. Like they made the concept of it and then kind of fleshed it out a little bit more. Like there's still some bugs and stuff in it, but it's actually pretty fun. And so here I have 4 characters play more episodes. So I need to play a game with 5 contestants to unlock more episodes. Which I'm actually just going to go with the warrior here. I'm going to start off easy, kind of start from the beginning. We'll go from here. Hey, again, everyone, and welcome back to Dicey Dungeons. As we say here, there's only so long you can keep trying when you're clearly bound to fail. So there's not a whole lot of dialogue. You click to move around. There's little enemies, treasure chests, and the door to the next floor. Down here, let me plop that on so you can actually see my cursor. So there are things down here. Floor 1, there are 6 floors to this thing. Level up in 2 stars, 0 coins, and I have 2 dice. So let's go and fight Frogurt over here. How this works is you get to roll a dice. So it automatically rolls for you. The warrior here gets a combat roll. Roll a dice, 3 uses per turn. So I can re-roll, I can re-roll, I can re-roll. Honestly, if you get really bad dice, there is no point in not re-rolling them. You couldn't do anything. Good. Like this, re-roll, re-roll. Got a 4, 2 4s, doesn't really matter. I got a 6. I can now attack. So again, can't do anything. That's nice. See, I got a 6. Honestly, no point. I already have lethal on first turn, so that's good for me. Treasure chest is an item. You always get it. Items, when you get them, they go into your equipment. If you can equip them down here, which your thing is in a little 6 grid, a 2x3 grid, you have ones that take up 2 spaces and ones that take up 1 space. Right now, I have a sword. Does whatever damage I put into it. Claw has a maximum of 3. That means I can only do 1, 2, or 3. Does that damage, but adds 1 poison. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. It's good to use for like low dice. So do this. Look, I got a 3. You know what? I'll throw my 3 there. I'll take my 5. Do that. And my turn, he gets lethal. I mean, pretty much a win-win. Level up, max health increased by 4, and I get an extra dice. So now I can go down. I'm right here. I have a squid. You do not need to fight every enemy on a floor, but if you don't, you will not hit max level. That being said, I will fight these guys. I will fight pirate first. I'll fight pirate first. So there we go. Reroll that. Get a 6. I already have a 6. Reroll. I get a 2. Let's re-roll. I get a 6. You know what? That's fine. Do 6. D2. Poison. Takes an extra damage. And now, another thing about all characters, they have a fury meter right here. This one, double next action, ready in 2 hit points. So the more damage you take, the bigger or the more full that meter goes. In my case, I get to do a double action. So let's re-roll. I get a 5. Re-roll. I get a 3. Do 6. I'm going to do 3. This one, if I clicked on it, it is a burning dice. I take 2 damage, but I unlock it for use. I don't need it. No point in using it. Don't take the damage. So now he's going to burn me twice. I have Fury. This one, I will go and unlock that. I will Fury. Honestly, I didn't even need to do that. I could have just used 5. Didn't really think about that. But there we go. Use Fury. Got it out of the way. He was dead. So now I can come down here and get an apple, which heals me. I can get a chest, which gives me a new thing. This one is a bump. Bumps up dice value. Actually, a really good card. So now we can re-roll. I get a 5. I can bump that to a 6. I can do that and do that. There we go. Now he's down. So now I am blind. I don't know what this one die is. So I can re-roll that. Re-roll it again. You know what? I will keep that because what I will do is I will bump my 6. I will do that. See if that works. Nope. I can re-roll that. I can see if it works again. Don't really know what it was, but it could be worse. Okay, couple damage. That's fine. Going to re-roll that. Re-roll again. Let's re-roll the 2. So there we go. Take 3 damage. Bump that up. Take 5 damage. He's dead. Don't use the Fury. That's fine because Fury carries over. Out of these two, Spike Shield, even, do damage, odd, give shield. Honestly, I always take Boomerang. Boomerang just seems like a slightly better deal. Like it's not, but it is. Okay. So reroll, get a 5. Reroll, get a 1. Reroll, get a 1. That's fine. So let's bump this up. Let's Fury and do that. Let's do this. He takes 4, I take 2, and then I can also poison him. There we go. So he freezes a dice and he burns the dice. So what freeze does is it takes a die and drops it to 1. Horrible, horrible move. I mean, it's not horrible, but it is. So I'm going to hurt myself. I am going to bump. I'm going to Fury. And honestly, I didn't even need to Fury. That was kind of a mistake on my part. I shouldn't have Fury. Not that big of a deal. This is a little shop. So I can get a broadsword, a boomerang, or blight. Broadsword, honestly, straight upgrade. Because you have broadsword, which is damage plus 2, or just normal sword, which is just damage. Broadsword, upgrade. I'm going to leave the other stuff as is. Go down a floor. A couple apples I can eat. And we will continue and fight the wizard. Okay. Let's reroll. Get a 5. Let's reroll. Roll. Fudge. That's okay. Put 6 into the bump. Get a 6 and a 1. I can do 6 here. I can do 5 there. I can do 1 and poison. That's okay. Could have been better. +1. Okay. Let's do this again. Reroll. Get a 6. Reroll. Get a 5. Reroll. Get a 1. Let's bump the 1. I don't even need to do that. Got lethal. And now a sorceress. So let's fight her. Okay. So let's reroll this. Reroll that. Reroll one more time. Could be better. But get 6. Do that. 3 in poison. Do this. There we go. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna attack. Shock. I don't like shock. Shock is, it's okay, but it locks things. So what I'm going to do is you have to throw something in to unlock it. How I am right now, there's no real point in me bumping. honestly doing like anything like that. So let's do this. Let's see. This will do lethal, so I can do that. And there we go. Level up. Get my health bag. Get an extra dice. Treasure chest. Crystal sword. Ooh. It's a max of 5. So max of 5. So I can't do that. But that's actually really, really good. So throw crystal sword in there. What I could do is remove the claw, keep the boomerang, and throw in broadsword. So that seems like a good choice right now because it allows me to still have like a good dice. Okay. I completely ignored what Jester said, but do 3 times damage. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. Almost dead. Did 30 damage. That's amazing. That is great. Anvil is an upgrade. So upgrade crystal sword. Ooh, it makes it small. Still max 5, but makes it small. I'm going to do that. That's good because what that allows me to do is put claw back in. Then I can come here. So I can do a dagger, which is good for low-level stuff. I'm actually going to take that. I had claw. I mean, claw and dagger, pretty much the same. I should have saved my money, actually. I didn't think about that. But let's come down here to vacuum and fight the vacuum. Okay. So reroll. 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 Get a 6. Okay. So bump that. So do that. Do 8. Do this. There we go. Look at that. I can like just in one round take out. Oh, I should have gotten. I should have gotten the chest. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So let's re-roll that. Re-roll this. Max 5. So just do that automatically. Do this, which is that. Let us bump this to do that. And then that would be 8. Yeah. Oh well. Sometimes you lose. It's just what it is. Curse, not a good one. But I'm also blind. Fudge. So what I'm gonna do, what of my things is gone. I don't know why that happened. Well, I do, but so I'm gonna do claw on 1 because that's the curse right there. I'm going to bump my 5 and do this. I'm going to just take a chance and throw that in there. There we go. So now I can go get this chest. Toxic. I mean, that one's nice, but it's only poison on 6, and it's big. So I mean, could be better. Okay, now I can Fury. Limit Break. Fury, do 30 damage right off the bat. Let's roll. Let's roll 3. Let's re-roll this one. Get that. So there we go. There's 7. There's 6. And there's 3. I like this setup. I do. This is, ooh, upgrade. Yes. Let's see. Broadsword. That one's nice. Claw. Max 5. That one's good too, because it allows me to go up to 5. So this one would just add 1 damage, but this allows me to do. You know what? Getting upgrade claw. Bump. All it does is gives you it gives you 2 bumps instead of 1. So boomerang for hammer. If I had the upgrade for hammer, that would be okay. But nah, boomerang is still solid. Boomerang is a solid choice. There we go. Let us fight. So now I can reroll that. I get a 6. Reroll this. Get a 1. Reroll. Get a 3. It's okay. Bump that. So that does that. Do this. Does that. Do this. Does that. Do this. Look at that. So much damage. Just pure damage. I don't like that because that's a lot of burning. A lot of burning. But that's fine. That's fine because I have lethal. Like, I don't even have to do anything. I just have lethal. It's good. It's fine. Let's go down here. Let's go up here. Let us upgrade broadsword, because you can go into your backpack and you can do this as like that. Do this, which 3 damage on 6, and it's like, this one's just an extra, which dagger is nice, don't get me wrong, because it lets you have a lot of low-level stuff and throw a bunch of low-level dice at it. But I'm getting upgrade broadsword. It was a really good thing right there. Another toxic ooze. I don't need it. Let's fight Snowman. Okay. Weak to fire. I don't have fire, which is kind of sad. Okay. Reroll. Reroll. Got a 5. Let's do that. Hurt him. Do this, which does a whole lot. Let's do this. Get a 5. Lethal right there. Don't even have to use boomerang. You are not always this lucky. I'm going to fight Cowboy first because Cowboy can be a little challenging if he rolls a 6. Just something that happens. Okay, there we go. There's 5. Let's do that. Let's do this. This doubles, so do that. Bump this. I should have done 4, but that's fine. Do that. Down to 8. And this is what I don't like. If he can pull that off, he just does so much damage. But you know what? It doesn't matter because I can do this. I can do this. Just, it's fine. He's down. I can continue, so let's eat that. Let's fight Rat King here. Strong against poison. Okay, so I have a 5. So right off the bat, I can Fury. Do 30 damage there. Reroll. Reroll. You know what? Let's bump. Let's throw that in there. And throw that. Lethal. There we go. And I am max level, and I get an extra dice. And a cart. Upgrade. Lightning Rod. Discharge. 0 damage. Take damage to charge. What? Oh, the more damage you take, the bigger, but you need doubles. Nah. Boomerang. So Boomerang is nice, but bad. So Boomerang is nice upgrading because it still does double, but it cuts your damage to 3. So you only take 3. But the problem is if you throw in a 2, so normally it would be 2 times 2, but 2 damage to yourself. With a 2, it'd be 2 times 2 to enemy, but 3 to yourself. So, I mean, it's good, but it can be bad, but I'm still going to upgrade it because that's less damage I'm dealing to myself when I throw a 6 in there. So, that said, it does give you a chance to rearrange your equipment if you need to. I don't really feel like I need to, so let's just go to the boss. And let's fight. The half-silent whisper of the underground night carried news to me that you are nigh. So I'm entirely ready to beat you, just so you know. Okay. Let us reroll. Get a 5. So double damage right off the bat. Do that off the bat. Reroll that. Reroll this. Let's bump that. Over there. Do that. I mean, double damage. I should have probably double damaged the 5, honestly. But look at that. Look at that. That's horrible. Okay. Oh, do I only get that once per turn? Ooh, that might be what it is I only get that once per turn. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, I can bump this, do that. This turns to 4, and then 1, and then I get Fury next turn. Throw burn at me. 5 burn. Ooh, that's bad. Okay. Let us... So, I have Fury. Which, if I threw this at her, that'd be 16. But if I did this, that'd be 14. So I'd need to... If I do this... Okay. So there we go. So that'd be 10, 20. So if I did this, that's lethal right there because it doubles. There we go. Surely, probability demands that you'll triumph this time. No, don't do the maths. Just come on, focus on the wheel. So there's a wheel. Lands on skull, you don't win your prize. Lands on a star, you win a prize. And a car, I guess you get a car. But there we go. I have beaten these two. I've not beaten Robot. I unlocked the new Dion Robot because I was on the boss, but I didn't actually beat Robot because I was like 1 turn away and they one-shot me. It sucked. Anyway, that was Dicey Dungeon. I actually really like this. I'll probably come back and do the Thief. Probably do at least 1 for all of them, so like 6. And if people like really like it, I'll do more. But for now, I'm just going to do like 1 for each of these. So yeah, I will be back later with more Dicey Dungeons later on.